Okay. Do let me know if you see the screen as well. Let me know if you see the screen. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, we can see.
Okay. Okay. Swara Brahmani Nirbhata Hrishikesh Padambuje Akhanda Chittam Aveshya Lokan Anucharan Munihi. The seven musical notes Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Da, and Ni are used in the musical instruments, but originally they come from the Samaveda. The great sage Narada vibrates sounds describing the pastimes of the Supreme Lord by such transcendental vibrations, such as Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. He fixes his mind at the lotus feet of the Lord. Thus, he directly perceives Rishikesh, the master of the senses. After delivering the Haryashvas, Narada Muni continued traveling throughout the planetary systems, his mind always fixed at the lotus feet of the Lord. नासं निशम्य पुत्राणां नारदाच्छिलशालिनाम् अन्वतप्यत कः शोचन् सुप्रजस्त्वं सुचां padam. The Haryashvas, the sons of Prajapati Daksha, were very well behaved, cultured sons, but unfortunately, because of the instructions of Narada Muni, they deviated from the order of their father. When Daksha heard this news, which was brought to him by Narada Muni, he began to lament. Although he was the father of such good sons, he had lost them all. Certainly, this was lamentable. Sabhuya Panchajanyayam Ajana Parisantvitaha Putran Ajanayat Dakshaha Savalaswan Sahasrinaha. When Prajapati Daksha was lamenting for his lost children, Lord Brahma pacified him with instructions, and thereafter Daksha begot 1,000 more children in the womb of his wife Panchajani. This time his sons were known as Savalasvas. ते च पित्रा समाधिष्टा प्रजा सर्गे धृतव्रताः नारायणः सरो जग्मुर् यत्र सिद्धा स्वपूर्वजाः. In accordance with their father's order to beget children, the second group of sons also went to Narayana Saras, the same place where their brothers had previously attained perfection by following the instructions of Narada. Undertaking great vows of austerity, the Savalashvas remained at that holy place. Tad upasparshanad eva vinirduta malashayah japanto brahma paramam te pustatra mahattapaha. At Narayana Saras, the second group of sons performed penances in the same way as the first. They bathed in the holy water, and by its touch, all the dirty material desires in their hearts were cleansed away. They murmured mantras beginning with Omkara and underwent a severe course of austerities. अभक्षा कतिचिन्मासान् कतिचिद्वायुभोजनाः आराधयन् इमम् अभ्यस्यन्त इडस्पतिम्. ॐ नमो नारायणाय पुरुषाय महात्मने विशुद्धसत्त्वधिष्णाय महाहंसाय धीमहि. A few months, for a few months, The sons of Prajapati Daksha drank only water and ate only air. Thus, undergoing great austerities, they recited this mantra: Let us offer our respectful obeisances unto Narayana, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is always situated in his transcendental abode. Since he is the Supreme Person, Paramahamsa, let us offer our respectful obeisances unto him. Iti Tanapi Rajendra Praja Sarga Diyo Munihi Upetya Narada Praha Vacha Kutani Urvavat. O King Parikshit, Narada Muni approached the sons of Prajapati Daksha, who were engaged in tapasya of to beget children, and spoke enigmatic words to them just as he spoke to their elder brothers. Dakshayana samsrunu samsruta गदतो निगमं मम अन्विच्यतानुपदवीं भ्रातॄणां भ्रातृवत्सलाः. O sons of Daksha, please hear my words of instructions attentively. You are all very affectionate to your elder brothers, the Haryashvas. Therefore, you should follow their path. भ्रात्राणं प्रायणं भ्राता यो अनुतिष्ठति धर्मवेत् स पुण्यबन्धुः पुरुषो मरुद्भिः सह मोदते. A brother, all aware of the principles of religion, follows in the footsteps of his elder brothers. Because of being highly elevated, such a pious brother gets the opportunity to associate and enjoy with demigods like the Maruts, who are all affectionate to their brothers. एतावत् उक्तप्रययो नारदो अमोघ दर्शनः ते अपि चान्वगमं मार्गं भ्रात्राणाम् एव मारिषा. Shukadeva Goswami continued, O best of the advanced Aryans, after saying this much to the sons of Prajapati Daksha, Narada, whose merciful glance never goes in vain, left as he had planned. The sons of Daksha followed their elder brothers, nor not attempting to produce children, they engaged themselves in Krishna consciousness. सदृचीनं प्रतीचीनं परस्यानुपथं गताः नाद्य अनाध्यापिते निवर्तन्ते पश्चिमायामिनीरिव. The Savalashvas took to the correct path, which is obtainable by a mode of life meant to achieve devotional service, or the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Like knights that have gone to the west, they have not returned even until now. एतस्मिन् काल उक्तातान् बहून् पश्यन् प्रजापतिः पूर्ववन्नारदकृतं पुत्रनाशम् उपाश्नोत्. At this time, Prajapati Taksha observed many inauspicious signs, and he heard from various sources that his second group of sons, the Savalashvas, had followed the path of their elder brothers in accordance with the instructions of Narada. चुक्रोध नारदायासो पुत्रशोक विमूर्छ विमूर्छितः देवर्षिम् उपलभ्याः रोषात् विस्फुरितादरः. When he heard that the Shavalasvas had also left this world to engage in devotional service, Daksha was angry at Narada, and he almost fainted due to lamentation. When Daksha met Narada, Daksha's lips began trembling in anger and he spoke as follows. I think we need to keep this suspense for tomorrow. We will cover these few verses that we discussed now. Hare Krishna. So after Daksha engaged in service, of course, uh, he is a devotee. He is a devotee and that too a blessed devotee. Yeah, in fact, the Lord was pleased with his determination to follow his instruction to expand the population. And for that, he has decided Hamsaguhya prayers. He was blessed. All this is fine. But then, when he started getting engaged in his services, just like devotees when they're getting assignments, what are these assignments? Engagements. What kind of engagement? Devotional engagements. When one is doing, the life is not going to be just so easy. Now, yes, I am given not only this service, it's also that the challenges are also given. Hmm. It's not like, okay, no, now it's not like, okay, now I'm the prime minister, I can just walk my way and nothing will happen. No, we are servants. Yeah, and it means a lot that we need to engage in challenges. So in this case, what happened to Daksha Prajapati? He was thinking that now the Lord has blessed me, so the blessing is there. When blessing is there, what else do we need? And one may think all life is so nice, but in this case, what happened is that uh, he had a first batch of sons. Yeah, yesterday we were discussing about Haryashvas. Narad Muni is so merciful. In one of the purports, it will come later that his mercy is so that just by his presence and one has the darshan. That's what is called Guru Darshan. Now, when one sees Guru, it's not that one is seeing with his eyes, but Guru's causeless mercy glance, when it falls upon anyone, their life turns towards Krishna. Yeah. So, so in this regard, Nisamya Putranam and Narada Muni, he came, he diverted. Although he was the father of such good sons, he had lost them all. Certainly, this was lamentable. In the purport, Prabhupada mentions that Haryashvas, the sons of Prajapati, were certainly well behaved. Well behaved, which is gentlemen, learned, knowledgeable, jnanis, and advanced. Also, yogis. And in accordance with the order of their father, they went to perform austerities to beget good sons for their family. But Narada Muni took advantage of this good behavior and culture to properly direct them not to be involved in material world, which means one who has no taste for material life, one who is not. So Haryash was abided by the order of Narad Muni. But when the news of this was brought to Prajapati Daksha, instead of being happy with the action of Narad Muni, was extremely sorrowful. He was, what is this? Of course, Prajapati Daksha did not make propaganda against Narad Muni, but we will see in this case, after Haryash was um, he lost from his hand. And similarly, the Savalashvas also does the same, then he becomes very angry. Daksha even cursed Narad Muni for his good activities. If someone is doing good activity, why should one curse him? But in the world where we live, in the world where there is envy, people will curse. Especially, don't think, oh, if I become a devotee, then no problem. It's only blessing, blessing, blessing. They're also curse. But a devotee is not scared of it. He's not afraid of it. He is fearless. Why? Because he knows that whatever is the plan of the Lord, let it manifest. So, a materialistic father and mother want to engage their sons in begetting children, striving for improved economic condition and rotting in the material life. They are not unhappy when their children become spoiled, useless citizens, but they lament when they join the Krishna consciousness movement to achieve the ultimate goal of life. Why? Because we ourselves don't know what is the ultimate goal of life. And when the kid becomes a devotee, we are scared. Oh, if he becomes a devotee, who will take care of him? Who will take care of us? Who will take care of all our assets, goals, plans, all these things? Even Narad Muni was condemned, not to speak of others. Nevertheless, Narad Muni never gives up his mission. To deliver as many fallen souls as possible, he continues to play his instrument and chant Hare Krishna mantra. This is what he did. And then when Prajapati Daksha had seen this, so he created Savalashvas, thousand sons. Prajapati Daksha was so named because he was very expert in begetting children. The word Daksha means expert. Huh? Therefore, the materialistic experts do not agree with the spiritual experts Narada Muni, but this does not mean that Narada Muni will give up his engagement of chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. So Prajapati Daksha is expert in begetting children. That's okay. But Narada Muni is expert in delivering. Uh, so one is bringing to this material world, and the other one is delivering from that. Uh, so the role of a devotee in his preaching is that one he makes everyone get freed up. In accordance to their father's order to beget children, the second group also went, and the same thing happened. Huh? Prajapati sent his second group of sons for cultural improvement, despite the risk that because of the instructions of Narada, they might become as intelligent as their older brothers. As a dutiful father, he did not hesitate to allow his sons to receive cultural instructions. He depended upon them to choose whether to return home or to rot in this material world in various species of life. Hmm. So, responsible fathers should not hinder their sons who are making cultural advancement in association with Krishna consciousness movement. This is not a father's duty. The duty of a father is to give his son complete freedom to make his choice after becoming spiritually advanced by following the instructions of the spiritual master. Tad upasparshanad eva. After that, what happened at Nara and Saras? Because they got in contact with the holy water at that mm, river. mm, Then they got purified. In the purport, Prabhupada mentions every Vedic mantra is called Brahma because each mantra is preceded by Brahmakshara. Brahmakshara, which is what? Omkara. Om. For example, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Pranamah Sarva Vedeshu. In all Vedic mantras, I am represented by Pranava or Omkara. There is no difference when one chants Omkara or addresses the Lord as Krishna. The meaning is the same. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has recommended that in this age one chant the Hare Krishna mantra, Hare Nama Eva Kevalam. Although there is no difference between Hare Krishna and the Vedic mantras beginning with Om, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the leader of the spiritual movement of this age, has recommended the one that one chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Huh? And then for few months, the sons of Prajapati Daksha drank only water and ate only air. Hmm? And they were busy in chanting what is that? Om Namo Narayanaya Purushaya Mahatmane Vishuddha Sattva Dishnaya. Dishnaya means one who shows the direction. Let me quickly check if I am giving the right. Um, what is the word to word translation? Dishnaya. One who is situated in the transcendental abode. Vishuddha Sattva means transcendental. Dishnaya means one who is present. So, and so from this verse, it is apparent that the chanting of Mahamantra or Vedic mantras must be accompanied by severe austerities. Uh, and in Kali Yuga, people cannot undergo such kind of austerities, like those mentioned herein. Drinking only water, eating only air for many months. No, come on. One cannot imitate such a process. But at least one must undergo some austerity by giving up four unwanted principles, namely illicit sex, no intoxication, no meat eating, no gambling. Uh, Anyone can easily practice this tapasya, and then the chanting of Hare Krishna mantra will be effective. Hmm. So, in this way, it said, our Krishna consciousness movement has therefore established two very large centers, one in Vrindavan and another in Mayapur, Navadvipa. There, one may bath in Ganges or Yamuna, chant the Hare Krishna mantra, and thus become perfect and return home back to Godhead. Hmm. इति तानपि राजेन्द्र प्रजासर्गधियो मुनिः उपेत्य नारदः प्राह वाचः कूटानि पूर्ववत्. So after this, Narad Muni spoke enigmatic words to them just as he spoke to their brothers. And he said, you know what? Huh? A younger brother follows the older brother. Hmm? Please hear my words of instructions. You are all very affectionate to your elder brother, therefore you should follow their path. Hmm? Saying so, here Prabhupada gives in the purport, Narada Muni encouraged Prajapati Daksha's second group of sons by awakening their natural affinity for their brothers. So he urged them to follow their older brothers if they were at all affectionate towards them. Family affection is very strong, and therefore Narad Muni followed this tactic of reminding them of their family relationships. Generally, the word nigama, where did it come? Gadato nigamam mama. Nigama refers to the Vedas, but here nigama refers to instructions contained in the Vedas. Srimad Bhagavatam says nigama kalpataror galitam phalam. The Vedic instructions are like a tree of which Srimad Bhagavatam is a ripened fruit. So that's why here we see Vyasadeva actually followed Narada and did this. Srimad Bhagavatam is the supreme instruction of the Vedas. Galitam Phalam, the ripened fruit of the Vedas is Srimad Bhagavatam. So, a brother aware of principles of religion follows his elder brother. So, accordingly, he just said, just follow. And then they were also, yeah, they were convinced. And they also left. They also went. And he says, they also followed their elder brothers. And this Sabalashvas took the correct path. And they went to the spiritual world and they didn't come even till now. And एतस्मिन् काल उत्पातान् बहून् पश्यन् प्रजापतिः पूर्ववन् नारदकृतं पुत्रनाशम् उपास्नोत्. So at this time now, Daksha observed many inauspicious signs and he thought, oh, he came to know that his sons, Shavalas was also left. When he heard that, he became very, very angry. When Daksha met Narada, Daksha's lip began trembling in anger and he spoke as follows. I'll read the purport because this is the last verse. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur comments that Narad Muni had delivered the entire family of Swayambhu Manu, beginning with Priyavrata and Uttanapada. He had delivered Uttanapada's sons Dhruva and had even delivered Prachina Barhi, who was engaged in fruitive activities. Nevertheless, he could not deliver Prajapati Daksha. Prajapati Daksha saw Narada before him because Narada had personally come to deliver him. Narada Muni took the opportunity to approach Prajapati Daksha in his bereavement because the time of bereavement is a suitable time for appreciating Bhakti Yoga. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, four kinds of people: Artha, one who is distraught; Artharthi, one who needs money; Jignasu, one who is inquisitive; and Jnani, one who has knowledge. Try to understand devotional service. Prajapati Daksha was in great distress because of loss of his sons, and therefore Narada took the opportunity to instruct him regarding liberation from material bondage. And then what happened, Daksha, we will discuss tomorrow. Thank you very much. Anyone has any questions or thoughts to share? If not, then yeah, have a nice evening. Thank you very much. पंचकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यः च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद्भागवतम की जय. श्री प्रभुपाद की जय. गौर हरे कृष्ण.